On this thin line, on this thin line of mine, I'm on this thin line, on this thin line of mine. The angel wore a white, a blouse on which she bled. His unrequited feelings paved the road we tread. I walked upon a line as angelically I'm led. Only part of me's alive, while most of me is dead. On this thin line, on this thin line of mine. She showed me many things, though both of us were blind. You gotta stop looking if you wanna see sometimes. While all amidst the rain, the sun's still in the sky, with blackened clouds beside all the shades of blue. And all amidst the pain, there's still a feeling deep inside. All that shines in me are all the shades of you. On this thin line, on this thin line of mine. Asked her why she bled, for nothing had she said. I waited longer, but she spoke the same. She showed me as she led the dawn at dusk in red. I didn't know whether it was the morning dew, or if it were the evening rain. On this thin line, on this thin line of mine. And I'm often thought it well, but I can never tell if it has or if it hasn't been this way forever. And I can't even tell if it's heaven or it's hell, as I see seraphs and junkies shooting up together. But I guess they'll do anything to leave reality, especially if this is the reality they see. And here you need drugs more than ever. On this thin line, on this thin line of mine. At times we'd walk, at times we'd fall, but she held me through it all, except the times we held the line just to stay alive. Risen slow, the fall we know will be more than just a dive. But for all we know, letting go would help us stay alive. It's hard to live and hard to love. It's hard to just survive on this thin line, on this thin line of mine. I saw it her, the one I love, the one hated so. Through all that I'd forgotten, love's blinded eyes, I know. I guess I just stopped looking somewhere down the road. I was never afraid to die, I was just afraid to live alone. On this thin line, on this thin line of mine. The angel wore a broken wing, laughing as she cried. It's funny how you live for love to only let it die. We saw the sunrise setting in the corner of the sky. A clouded storm approaching with the sun in both our eyes. On this thin line, on this thin line of mine. She mouthed the last I love you and refused to catch my hand. If it was 16 years ago, I'd somewhat understand. But I just thought of freedom and the shackled pain it brings. I'm in prison either way, but freedom's everything. On this thin line,